This is a deep cut, homie. This is the first year of this show in Cleveland. None of you guys were on this show yet. We did Parma State of Mind. Erica singing. Miles rapping. This thing blew up. Made Dean DePiro very, very angry with me. We, of course, would reach a détente. He was the mayor of Parma at the time, and he would just tell anybody who would listen how insulting it was and how terrible it was and blah, blah, blah. And then we were just being cheeky, of course, but, I mean, it blew way up. Like, Drew Carey was retweeting it and blah, blah, blah. And it was very funny. We had fun with it. But it was, of course, a parody of Empire State of Mind, which was the Alicia Keys Jay-Z song. And ironically, the people who loved it most were people who lived in Parma. The mayor, Dean DePiro, at the time probably felt like he had to go to bat for standing up for his town or whatever. But I was talking to Jeremiah, who does the show opposite us over Kiss FM, and he asked if I was going to Alicia Keys. And I must be out of the loop because I didn't remember that Alicia Keys was coming. And it's like in a couple of weeks, she's doing the Romo Fijo. And Alicia Keys, if you've never seen her, are you going Poundcake?
No, but I did know that she was coming because I drive past that billboard every day.
Where is that?
It's on the side of Romo Fijo.
Oh, it's like a rotating digital billboard or whatever?
I mean, it stays for pretty long because I get off on the Ontario exit and I drive up.
Do you?
And from the time I get off, it's there. There's a picture of her. But
And how long does it take you to get off?
Depends on the day and, if I did it yesterday.
If I did it yesterday.
But yeah, no, it's there. Alicia Keys is just one of those for me. I don't care about seeing her in concert. Her music is good. Her music is good. I don't dislike her music. I don't dislike her as an artist. But I don't care enough to see her in concert.
She's so good.
I need choreography. I need pyro. I need ballads. And Alicia Keys, she has I know all her music. If I was there, I would know, her stuff. The Try Sleeping with a Broken Heart, No One, you Don't Know My Name.
Hers
Diary.
is more of like an R&B kind of thing and a soul thing.
And when I go to
like
a
Jill
concert,
Scott.
When I go to a concert, I don't want to sit.
You want dancing.
I want to bawl. I want to cry. I want excitement. And that type of music just doesn't excite me. That is music I listen to calm down. And I'm not calmed down in a concert setting. I'm just not.
I just fell in love with her. I was at the MTV Video Music Awards in 2001, and Alicia Keys came out. She was 20 years old, and she was up for Best New Artist. And she ended up winning. But she sat down at the piano and did Fallin'. And nobody knew who she was or what she did. And it was unbelievable. To this day, it's one of the best. I mean, everybody had goosebumps in this place. It was like Radio City or whatever. And she ended up winning Best New Artist. 9/11 would happen a few days later. But she was unbelievable. I'm sorry? What?
Were they connected?
Alicia Keys winning Best New Artist in 9/11? Boy, I hope not.
I don't think they were.
I really hope
Just
not.
asking questions.
Yeah. You got to do your own research on that one, I guess.
Like My Boo. Like that song, when that came out, everyone was so convinced that her and Usher were childhood friends. That's how they get us. Because
Who's they?
Just like the marketing people for record labels, because I legit thought, I'm like, oh, Usher and Alicia Keys dated when they were younger. And, I was on the school bus singing My Boo. It's so stupid.
Yeah, but you were a little kid. That's why.
I know.
I'm sure there were plenty of grown-ups who didn't think that was the case. But it's like when everybody thought that Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper were an item because they acted in a movie together.
Or that Lady Gaga had a penis.
Everybody thinks they're so media savvy, and they go, oh, my God, those two are doing it. Why? Because they were in a movie together? Because they were acting? It does, but it very clearly didn't with them.
I don't know how you can't not.
They both couldn't have been more adamant about the fact that that's not what was going on. They're like, guys, it is a movie. We are performing. We are playing roles. People are like, no, there's something Okay.
You can't not smash, though. Like
you can. Plenty of people do it. Plenty of people work together and don't smash.
I don't believe that.
I know you don't, sweetie. I got $1,000 here for you. Another round of cash courtesy of the Buzzard Bookie. So listen closely, and I hope you win.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard Bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Bonus That's bonus. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
So why was there a belief that Usher and Alicia Keys were smashing?
Because the lyrics of the song, it started when we were younger, you were mine. My boo! And it was like,
right.
I've been thinking about you forever. You know, you were my long lost love. And us as kids, we thought, oh, they were both talented. You know, their careers took them in different directions. They never were able to be together. And so this song was...
Did you also think that Kelly and Nelly were a thing?
Yes, I absolutely did.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I did. And I thought she made that song
real
Dilemma.
mean of him not to reply to her spreadsheet.
Oh, yeah, when the Microsoft Excel, she was writing on that. I don't even know if that was a phone. Oh, God, I wanted one of those
It was
phones
like a
so
Palm
bad.
Pilot or something.
No, it was a T-Mobile Sidekick.
Was that in the video?
This is before Sidekicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it?
I never saw the video.
I wanted that phone so bad when I was a kid, a T-Mobile Sidekick. It was the latest technology.
I had a Sidekick.
Sidekick was hot for like 18 months, right? And then people were like, it was what?
I said it was cool because the screen just popped up and it was just like, bink.
Right. T-Mobile Sidekick.
2.
Yeah. The Danger Hip Top, rebranded as the T-Mobile Sidekick, smartphone from 2002 to 2010. Yeah, I didn't realize they had been around that long.
This is like a Nokia thing.
There you go. Well, maybe you can find an old, somebody got an old Sidekick on eBay or something. You fire that puppy back up.
There you
Do you have a box of old phones?
I
have all my old phones in a box in the basement.
Probably at my mom's house, I do. Once
fire them up and go through the photos.
Because I think my first phone plan, we had Singular first, and then we went to Verizon, and then Verizon was like crazy expensive. So then we went to T-Mobile. We had like every phone company, and then we've been AT&T ever since. But I'm sure there's some phones around there somewhere.
Hashtag not an ad.
Not an ad. But if y'all want to take off my phone bill, feel free.
There you go.
Where are you at in a Excel?
What?
It's in the music video it says, where are you at? But it's like you can see the A, B, C, D across the top in an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah, I don't understand why they couldn't just go to compose message. Why did they have to do it in that? Because they probably wanted people to talk about it for years.
Because it's probably just had bigger font in Excel. But usually on a budget like that, they'll just superimpose the image.
Yeah, you don't
Not
have to
back
type
then.
Yeah,
I don't know how much they were superimposing images back then.
That's what they would do more often back then because the screens would get those like weird black lines going through it.
Right.
Where you at? Yeah, so we did. We thought Nelly and Kelly were dating. Yes, we bought into all of that. Yes.
But in fairness, you were a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, you got older and you're like,
Middle
these
school.
people are singing to each other.
But, but like we would do like, we didn't know what was real and what was fake because there would be celebrity couples like Ashanti and Ja Rule. They did songs together and they were a couple. Beyonce and Jay-Z would do songs together and they were a couple. So we just assumed.
Rather than assuming that was the rarity, you assumed everybody was getting it on.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's like...
well, because usually, and I'm with Poundcake on this, because a lot of times they would deny it, and then eventually they confirm it.
Yeah, because Rihanna and Chris Brown.
Like at first they'd be like, no, we're just friends. And then they'd be like, okay, because they want to build up that hype. And then eventually they'd be like, they're making their big debut tonight at some award ceremony or something like that. Because wasn't it kind of the same thing with Britney and Justin?
Yeah.
Like they were denying that they were dating for a while.
Yeah, but also these are people who do.
Outfits.
But all these pop stars do multiple collaborations with multiple people.
But
so
it's not
obviously
always romantic though.
Well, but a lot of them are. But you're not going to assume that they're all doing each other at the same time. Like,
only if it's a man and a woman, because T-Pain was in everybody's business in the 2000s, and he wasn't paying every single person. That
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was.
But I'm saying if you do,
he was in love with a stripper.
If you have a T-Pain or Lil Wayne collaboration on like a song. Like that, it's not a chances are it's not a romantic song. But when you have a song like "My Boo" or Nelly and Kelly was like "Dilemma,"
yeah,
Ashanti and Ja Rule was "Baby."
Like, what about "Islands in the Stream"?
What is that?
That was
Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton.
Yeah, I'm sure there's people that thought they were having some sort of little.
But this is what I'm saying. There have always been romantic duets, and most people don't go, "Oh man, these two are in love."
I don't.
Why is pop music different in the modern era? Is it because of social media? People have more access to these people? I mean,
I think it was part of that era, too.
Yeah.
Because there was so many that did end up being in a
Bow
relationship.
Wow and Sierra. I forgot about them. They were a big thing for a while.
But, like, there were tons. There have been duets as far as, you know. There was Stevie Nicks was duetting with. Of course, Stevie Nicks was sleeping with a lot of different
She was banging everybody. So
she was banging Don Henley. Yeah, you're right. That's a bad example.
Well, okay. More recently, Doja Cat and Post Malone just made that song. That "Oh Girl, I Like You."
Yep.
Are they banging?
No, I think they just made a song.
He's
together.
married. Yeah, he's got a kid. He's married. He's happy.
That doesn't mean they're not banging, right? Is he cheating respectfully?
Possibly.
Right. And she's cute, but she seems a little cuckoo too. And
that's because Post Malone seems completely there.
Well, but I mean, but he's like, you know, he's very open about the fact I got a kid and I got a civilian wife and
a civilian.
Well, you know what I mean? Like some people think
like she lives a private life.
Some people think show people got to marry show people, and other people are like, oh, a civilian keeps you grounded, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know how that works, man, when your husband is like the biggest star in the world. And I'm not talking about
Ask Gwen.
I was more thinking
Why,
about
who does she know?
Who's she married to?
Who does she know that's married to the biggest star in the world?
Well, maybe that's how you'll find. Now, listen, when McBoyfriend,
don't say that.
God forbid something should happen there.
He's coming with me tonight.
God forfend, right? But he's what?
I said he's coming with me tonight.
Coming with you? Where are you going tonight?
Oh, the funny bus.
Oh, right. Oh, Poundcake's doing Funny Bus tonight. It's the very last Alan Cox Show night on the Cleveland Funny Bus. But you can take your own trip anytime you like, funnybus.net. And what are you going to do? Are you going to get a road pop first?
Oh, yeah.
You walk right into Collision Bend and get yourself something.
Yeah, I'll do something.
Yeah. A little to-go cup.
I didn't know they do that, but yeah.
You could bring a Buzzard brew.
Okay.
Bring some on board the bus.
See when
I took a whole bunch, handed them out to the customers.
When I was in Heinen's the other day and I had on a WMMS shirt, and this guy looks at me, he goes, hey, you know, they just made a beer. And I forgot I was wearing a Buzzard shirt, and I go, what? And he goes, WMMS, they just made a beer. I said, oh, yeah, the Rockin' Buzzard Brew, right? He goes, yeah, I don't know. He, like, pointed over at it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's right over there. It just made me giggle.
Yeah. I like how surprised people are when they tell me how good it is. They go, it's really good. I go, yeah, that's what we were going for. We were going for a delicious beer that you would enjoy from Brew Kettle. We weren't going to can swill and sell it to you.
Yeah,
like an SNL back in the day. Huh? Yeah, we did that.
That was the last one.
The last one we did years ago was swill. This one's great. Although I'm being told more frequently that it's getting harder and harder to find. So I don't know if people scoop them all up.
Of course, it's delicious. So
of course.
It's going to be in demand.
So Poundcake on the Funny Bus tonight. What do you have planned?
I don't really have anything planned.
Oh,
I'm gonna have.
Do you know who your?
You know the rest of us all had scripts.
You know who your comic is?
Mm-mm.
Oh boy.
I'll find out. I'll find out for you.
Mary had a script. I had a script.
I rehearsed mine for weeks.
It didn't work out the way that we had anticipated,
No,
but
I
listen.
did get my mic cut off.
But security is knowing your
I
lines.
asked her about that.
What'd she say?
She said you didn't want to use the mic.
Not even
Oh,
close.
boy.
I asked to use the mic from the minute I got on that
When
bus.
is Mary not wanted to use a microphone?
Grow up. What do you mean I asked
Come
not
on.
to use the mic?
I'm just going to sit here quietly, and you know they don't want that though.
She
We're,
said,
we're
"I
not
was gonna
there
let
to be
you do
quiet.
your thing.
She asked me if I wanted to
do.
do material, and I said no, that I didn't want to do jokes.
Right.
I was like, I don't want to get up
She
and do
must have
stand-up.
misunderstood.
Maybe. I was like, I don't want to do any
A
stand-up.
little back and forth of the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had a choice, I would have the mic the whole time. But again, not my tour. But kind of my tour,
Well,
right?
for people though who have been waiting because Poundcake hasn't hosted one yet, tonight's the night. And if you didn't get on, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe he'll show up on another one. I've got to take a break here. I will have Danzig tickets for you a little bit later on. I will have that next Buzzard bike key. We're giving away this custom Harley from Budweiser and MMS. And every single one of these keys, one of them is going to fire this bus up. We have a big event planned where we're going to have all the qualifiers try their keys. So the one that you're going to get from me today is a little bit closer to 410, so listen for that. Our buddy, author Josh Womack is going to join us a little bit later on. He's got a book about Cleveland stand-up. I think we're all in that book, right? Yeah. We're all in it? Huh? The three of us. Yeah. So we'll chat with him shortly. 35192 if you want to text for anything, and we'll be back.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you